Our next combination is Grande. Like I said earlier, it's the same pattern as our dégagés, but the movement is just a little bigger. So with bigger movement comes a bigger use of our muscles, and we need to understand how to use those correctly. So with a Grande, which is basically just a big stretch, it's a large kick to the front, side, and back. With a Grande, something I tend to see a lot of is a buckling of the upper body. We either go forward like this, or we kind of lean this way to the side, or we lean forward to get it nice and high to the back. And we never want to compensate our upper body strength in order to get a high extension to the front or the side or the back. So when you are doing your Grande, I want you to try to get it as high as you can. It's definitely a big step. We want to show off some flexibility with it. But while you're doing it, I want you to imagine that you have a beanbag on your head that cannot fall off while you do the Grande. And that's going to keep you, or if you have a beanbag at home, you can even use that. I would highly recommend that. But if you imagine that beanbag on the head and it cannot fall off, it'll keep your upper body accountable to not wiggling around so much. And then of course, one of the biggest things that we need to pull off a successful Grande is a nice strong core. So those abdominal muscles need to be nice and tight. So if I poked them, they'd be nice and firm, but we're not necessarily sucking in to the point of holding our breath. Remember that. We definitely don't want to hold our breath while we dance. So our foot is in front and our right foot is in front and fifth position. We're going to lift off the ground and close front. Lift off the ground and close front. All of our weight should be on the leg that's not moving. We want all of our weight to be firmly planted in that leg until it's time to switch over to the other leg. So now we're going to go to the side, out, close front. Since there's only two, we're going to close front first, and out, close back. Same thing to the back, two to the back, 1 and 2, and plie, and hold. Then we're going to do the same thing to the front, 2 to the front, 2 to the side, closing in front first, and 2 to the back. With this one, our hands are just on our hips again so that we can really think about our legs. Our knees are straight, our toes are pointed. Those, I think, are the biggest corrections that I give at this point in this level, is really keeping the knees straight and the toes pointed, and that just comes with a lot of muscle building and a lot of correcting yourself over and over and over again until your muscles do it by memory. So let's give it a try.